In our previous lesson, we have considered polynomial functions. We mentioned that for polynomial functions, there are several types, like the constant function, the linear function, quadratic function, the cubic function, the quartic function, and the quintic function. My name is Nana Yawedu, and you can call me Say Nana. Remember to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you can get all videos on time. In this lesson, we want to consider operations on polynomial functions. We want to look at how we can add polynomial functions, subtract polynomial functions, and divide polynomial functions. Now, let's consider this question. Basically, the question is asking us to be able to add a polynomial function, right, f of x and g of x, and subtract a polynomial function, f of x and g of x. So we have f of x, which is equal to 6x raised to the power 4 plus 5x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x minus 10. And then we have g of x being 4x cubed plus 6x raised to the power 2 minus 3x minus 20. Now we are to add f of x plus g of x, and then we have to subtract f of x minus g of x. Now let's consider how we can perform this operation. So basically, to be able to perform the operation, we should be able to write out our f of x and our g of x. So we know that from the question, our f of x is equal to 6x raised to the power 4 plus 5x cubed minus 3x plus 6x minus 10. Right, and our g of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 6x squared, right, minus 3x minus 20. Right, so this 3x squared. So first we are supposed to do the addition of f of x plus g of x. Now, mind you, to be able to perform operations on polynomial functions, especially when you are adding, when you are subtracting, we must ensure that we add, first and foremost, variables that are of the same type. So in this case, we have x and we have x. And then the power should also be of the same power. So we add x raised to the power 4 to x raised to the power 4. And then x raised to the power cube to x raised to the power cube. Right, so it means that f of x plus g of x will be equal to 6x. Let's put this into brackets. Raised to the power 4 plus 5x cubed minus 3s squared plus 6s minus 10. Right, and we are adding it to 4x cubed plus 6s squared minus 3x minus 20. Right, so it means that our f of x plus g of x will be equal to, you want to remove the bracket. We do that because sometimes when we get to the subtraction part, you realize that the subtraction or the minus affects everything in the bracket. So we'll have 6x raised to the power 4 plus 5x cubed minus 3x squared, right, plus 6x minus 10. Then here, because it's positive, it doesn't change the inequality sign in any way. So it means that you are going to have plus 4x cubed plus 6x squared minus 3x minus 20. Right, so it means that our f of x plus our g of x will be equal to, now we want to group like terms. So we have 6x raised to the power 4. It doesn't have any counterpart here. There's no x raised to the power 4 here. So we'll look to go to the cube. So plus 5x cubed, right? It means that we'll add that to what? 4x cubed. So plus 4x cubed, right? And then we are going to have minus 3s squared, right? And that also goes with plus 6s squared. So plus 6s squared. And then we have plus 6x, right, minus 3x. And then we have the constant minus 10 minus 20. So now it means that our f of x plus our g of x will be equal to 6s raised to the power 4. 5 plus 4 gives us 9. s cubed and s cubed is like having 5 tomatoes plus 4 tomatoes, right? So that should give us 9 tomatoes. So it means that this is 9x cubed. Then we are going to have minus 3x squared plus 6x squared, which gives us plus 3x squared. Then we are going to have 6x minus 3x, which gives us plus 3x. Then minus 10 minus 20 gives us minus 30. So it means that we have our f of x plus our g of x to be equal to 6x raised to the power 4 plus 9x cubed plus 3x squared plus 3x minus 30. Right, so that is what we get for our f of x plus our g of x. Now let's consider our f of x minus our g of x. So in this case, we are going to have f of x, right, that is I, minus g of x. Right, so in this case, we have our f of x. We know that our f of x is 6x raised to the power 4 plus 5x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6x minus 10, right? And we subtract that from our g of x, which is 4x cubed plus 6x squared minus 3x minus 20. So we are going to have our f of x minus g of x to be equal to, so 6x raised to the power 4, we have 6x raised to the power 4, right? And then we have plus 5x cubed minus 3x squared, right, plus 6x minus 10, right? And then the negative affects everything in the bracket. So this is where you must be very careful of. So negative affects everything in the bracket. So it means that we have minus 4x cubed, right? Negative and positive gives us negative 6x squared. Negative and negative gives us positive 3x, and then negative and negative gives us positive 20. Now we'll group like terms. We have f of x minus g of x, right? So we have 6x raised to the power 4. It has no 6x raised to the power 4, x raised to the power 4 here. So we'll move on to the 5x cubed, right? So it goes with minus 4x cubed, right? Then minus 3x squared, right, goes with minus 6x squared. Then we have plus 6x plus 3x minus 10 plus 20. So it means that our f of x plus our g of x will be equal to 6x raised to the power 4. 5 minus 4 will give us plus s cubed, right? Minus 3x squared minus 6x squared will give us minus 9x squared. And then we have 6x plus 3x is going to give us plus 9x. And then minus 10 plus 20 will give us plus 10, right? So when we are adding and then we are subtracting these polynomials, we must be very careful of what we are adding, right? So this is minus, right? So we are subtracting here. So that gives us our 6x raised to the power 4 plus x cubed minus 9x squared plus 9x plus 10. So that is fine. So let's look at another question. So in this example 2, we'll probably look at how we can find the example 2, right? So it says that h of x is equal to 5x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 1, and g of x is equal to 2x cubed plus 5x plus 4, right? We have to find h of x minus g of x, and then we have to find h of x plus g of x. So I'll leave you with the example 2. Go through the process, add h of x plus g of x, and then also go through the process, do the subtraction of h of x minus g of x, so that you'll be able to find the values of h of x plus g of x, and then h of x minus g of x, right? And then once you are able to do that, put the solution that you get in the comment section so that we discuss. In our next lesson, we want to consider how we can divide polynomial functions. Remember to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next lesson.